Hey guys, what's up? It's Brian here, and I will be doing my second podcast. So if you like the last one, hopefully you'll like this one too. Let me get this set up properly because I tried playing with my mic stand and apparently it didn't work very well. Anyways, yes, I am back. Finally, it was really just like a week ago. I uploaded another podcast, but yeah, if you missed it, then here you go. Here's your new one. So let's start off by talking about my week, which we will talk about very fastly because it's been going by pretty quick. It started off kind of slow, but yeah, it's been going. It's a pretty good week. Spring break is not next week, but the week after that. Super excited about that. And we have been posting some videos for you guys. So if you watched the podcast, then you probably missed another video, actually 2 videos. First off, if you want to know what's going on with Cody, what's up with him, then there's a link in the description below. Check that out. I thought he did a great job, so thumbs up to you there, Cody. Also, probably one of the most exciting videos I've done, which isn't saying a lot because it's me, but that's besides the point, is the prank call, the 50 Shades of Grey prank call I did. I uploaded it yesterday of recording this, so it's a couple days ago, like a week ago or so. But yeah, basically if you haven't seen it, you should, and I'll put a link in the description for that as well. Basically, I called a movie theater that was playing 50 Shades of Grey and made a complaint about some stuffy stuff going on there. So yeah, it was kind of asking for prank calls. I mean, I have nothing against the movie if you're into that, but you know, at least we'll get a little laugh out of it. Showed some friends that and they all seemed to like it, so yeah, I thought it was pretty good. So check that out, link in the description below. Alright, so let's go. I'm going to try to make this somewhat quicker because some people are saying this is drug out. Make it quicker. Get to the point. You know what? Fuck you. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you. Oh, cussing. I should probably talk about that. Yeah. I had to do massive editing for the last podcast to do all the beeps and bloops. No bloops, just beeps. But, yeah, that's kind of teaching me not to cuss ever, because every time I cuss I think of editing it perfect to where you know what I'm saying but you don't hear it. You're not ruining anything else. So I don't know, hopefully I'll be able to cuss a little more. If you're sick of me editing because you feel my pain because you edit, then you know what I'm going through. But I'm not going to talk about that. If I have to edit it, it's no big deal. I'll keep doing it. I really wanted to get on Twitter. Not like, I mean on the topic, not like on social media. Twitter's going pretty good, I guess. Kind of want to go do our Twitter question of the day, which comes from at Paper Carmelo. So I gave him a shout out on Twitter, which you should follow us on, which is at Guess What Pro. Follow this guy at Paper Carmelo. And he submitted the Twitter question of the day, which is, how long have you been on social media? #podcast. Well, about 2 weeks. And I had to think about this because, I mean, I've had Facebook since I was like, I don't know, 12 or 13 or whatever. But, I mean, I don't know, I just don't like Facebook. So we started a Twitter thing, Instagram thing, which I don't really go on. This Twitter that we use was created like mid-February. So about 3 weeks ago, something like that. So there's the answer to that question. I'll put your stuff down there, Carmelo, so you guys can follow them while you're following us. We also have an Instagram, and if you want to follow that, it's guess_what_production. So you want to get some behind the scenes pictures and pictures in general, because that's what Instagram's for, then go ahead and give us a little follow. Now, trying to do this a little quicker so I don't have to edit as much. I'm going right into the story, which seems to be what everyone cares about. I'm talking fast. I need to slow down. You know what? Slow down. Where's my water? I just breezed through 2/3 of this podcast. Let's slow it down. Let's talk about how you're doing, how I'm doing, stuff like that. Now, I've already talked about that, so no point in that. And I don't care how you're doing. I'm just kidding, but you can't talk to me because it's a computer that you're watching this on. It's a video. It's a pre-made video. I have no idea really who you are unless I'm watching this video with you. And in that case, it's like YouTubeception. But I'm not going to get into that because that's some complicated stuff going on there. So anyways, let's just go to the story. A little backstory about this. I don't know what I'm going to make the title of this video, but it's basically about a creepy Spanish teacher I had. So I want to give you a little backstory about, I don't know what to call her, Miss Teacher, whatever. My Spanish teacher. So yeah, basically my sophomore and junior year, I took all my hard classes, basically almost all my honors and AP classes, all the hard shit I got out of the way before this year, my senior year. So first off, there's a ton of stories I could tell about this lady. I can tell, literally, I could probably do a series right now. I'll go ahead and do a whole shit. No, I'm not going to do it right now, but I'll upload probably like 12 videos about just this. She gives me good material. Can't complain. But anyways, I know in some states around the U.S., not sure about international, but in some states, schools are required to teach you a certain amount of foreign language. I think California, you need 4 years to graduate. Florida, which is where I'm from, you don't need any actually to graduate. But, you know, I wanted to take hard classes, so my sophomore and junior year, I took Spanish 1 and 2. Now I'm going to be focusing on see, I'm talking too fast. I'm going to be focusing in on Spanish 2, which is when I had this lady. Spanish 1, I had a totally different guy who was kind of weird, and I can tell some stories about that, but nowhere near as crazy as this lady. And I say that in the nicest possible way because she's not terrible. I've had worse teachers, but she's a little out there. So, we'll go ahead and tell the story about the ABCs, which is sexual, so be ready for that. I don't know if you remember by my last podcast, I said some teachers don't care. I wouldn't say she doesn't care. She does some weird shit. But basically, I should probably Google this. I'll Google it right now, but basically this would have been last year, and National AIDS Day happened. National AIDS Day. And that happened. It's December 1st. Okay, that makes sense. But, what was it, over the weekend or over break? Something happened. Would have been 2014. 2013 maybe, yeah. But basically, National AIDS Day happened over break or over the weekend or something. And there were a few mentions of it. I mean, I knew what it was. That's how all it was. I'm like, oh, it's National AIDS Day. Cool. Going back to my life. Not that I'm shitting on the day or anything. I think it's great that we bring recognition to it. But what I'm saying is it didn't impact my day until whatever day we had it. It would have been a Monday or Tuesday. But basically, she brought up that it was National AIDS Day, which is cool. I think that's great. Like I said, it's not really a requirement in our state of Florida to teach foreign language. So she has nothing to go by. She just kind of teaches us whatever she feels we need, if that makes any sense. So there's a lot of days that particular teacher would just literally give us life lessons, which I guess is okay, but sometimes she does it a little weird. And she had ABC written on the board, like up and down A, below it was B, below it was C. And she said they all stood for something. A was absent, which was basically to not have sex. B was be faithful, which so you don't go sleeping around, and C was condom, which she refused to say the word condom, but she hinted it as much as possible. So those were the 3 C's of sex, she said. Or not the 3 C's, the 3 letters of sex. And she goes on, blah, 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 talking a little bit. And she does not get off this topic. She keeps talking and, sounds good, whatever. She takes a little bit to teach us that, I guess, whatever. And then she starts getting a little bit more weird. She's obviously talking about pregnancy and how you can get pregnant and how that's not good to do in high school, really. But then she's like, when you get a little bit wet, but not all the way, yeah, that can get you pregnant. So right there, I'm like, I was laughing. I'm like, that's not good wording. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Keep in mind, there were a lot of underclassmen for whatever reason in that class. I guess, I don't know, maybe they were foreign language prodigies or something. I don't know. But anyways, they're in my class, and they're kind of there awkwardly, and I'm just laughing my ass off. Not overdone, but I am laughing. And then she says something that I thought was completely... It was very strange. She basically was telling us, you got to be safe when you go off to college. When I was in college, how did she word this? She's like, I had a boyfriend and 4 fingers or something like that. She basically told every kid in the class to go touch themselves in college. And it was just so strange and so weird and uncomfortable. And I don't know why she was doing that, but she literally was talking about all this weird stuff. Not necessarily like, oh, we're going to be very educational in this sex ed class, which it wasn't even a sex ed class. But she was describing it so awkwardly. I get that it's an awkward thing to talk about, but why do you have to talk about how you fingered yourself in college? I didn't want to know any of that. But, it was an hour and a half long class, so she literally spent the entire class talking about it, which I was okay with in the end because I didn't have to do schoolwork. I just listened to her talk, and I laughed a little bit because it was awkward. And I think awkward comedy is hilarious. And, I didn't have a problem with the day. It's a little weird, but, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I think her heart's in the right place to help us, and she wasn't a terrible teacher by any, stretch of the imagination. She was just out there, and I have a ton of stories. There's one where she kind of flirted with me. Yeah, that happened. It was incredibly awkward and uncomfortable for me. Probably the entire class that was looking. Oh God. Thinking of so many other weird stories that happened. I'll share a ton of these though, if you guys like it. I'm saying a lot. It's getting annoying. I'm annoying myself, so that's saying a lot. But yeah, that's a story. I wanted to wrap this bit up earlier than before. So if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. There'll be stuff you can click on the screen for other videos and to subscribe, and be sure you share this with your friends if they like it. And follow us on Twitter. I need water. At Guess What Pro. Instagram, guess_what_production. And that's my podcast. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to go over. That's it. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I think it was a little delayed. Let me check the time real quick. Not delayed, but shortened. 14 minutes, little shorter. All right, guys, I gotta go. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you guys soon. Bye.